Hey everybody, welcome back to part 6. Welcome back to part 6 of starting a band. So if you're waiting for this next one in the series, welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Nick. I'm a guitar player from Detroit. I have a lot of guitar stuff on here actually. You'll see some camera gear on here. I travel a little bit and I do have a lot of things about Detroit. This being part 6, we're going to talk about things like social media and starting to promote your band. If you watch the first 6 episodes, we talked about things like why you might want to start a band and what kind of band it might be. 2 would be finding band members, how to find people that are kind of like-minded with you. Part 3 would be coordinating song lists with the rest of your band members. Part 4 covered effective band rehearsals and making sure you get the most out of it, you don't waste each other's time, and you actually get things done when you need to get things done. And last week was part 5, and that was choosing a band name. Sometimes that can be a kind of a sore spot for some bands. This week we're going to talk about social media and kind of promoting your band. So way back in the dark ages of when I started playing guitar, maybe some of you did, before there was the internet, before you had all kinds of things like social media, what most bands did is they had something called a press kit. And a press kit consisted of many different things. It could be a CD of some live performances or studio performances so you could give to somebody so they could kind of hear what you sounded like before you actually played there. That might also include some photos of your band, like some professional photo shots, a bio of who you are and what kind of influences you have, maybe a song list, and maybe things like that. That would be your press kit. You would go around and shop it around and give it to venues, and they would look at this press kit and decide whether they want you to come in for maybe an audition or if they just want to book you. Right around the mid-90s it was a little bit easier because you could have things that are online. You could have your AOL homepage, GeoCities, Tripod, whatever kind of homepage that you could put online, which made it accessible pretty much to the world. And if somebody else, like a bar owner, was online or a venue owner was online, they could actually go in there and they could see maybe some crude photos that you might have, like a little bit of bio about you, your homepage, some music clips and video clips, and a little bit more about you with all your contact information in one place that you could direct somebody right to pretty easily. Then towards the end of the 90s, you had something called MySpace, which I thought was really cool at one time. It was mainly meant for musicians, but anybody who liked music, and I thought it was really, really good because you're kind of limited as to how you could lay it out, so there was a little more consistency of them. You didn't have to think too much about it. You could make it look really cool. You could have like playlists, like a player on there, so you could play like all the songs that you had, which is really nice because anybody coming to visit your MySpace page could like listen to all your different songs in there, and they could see photos. They could see when your gigs were last. You could have like a scrolling list of your upcoming gigs, your past gigs. You could have a scrolling list of all your songs that you have, your song list. So it was very, very good for bands to have these MySpace pages, and I thought they were pretty cool for a while. Now, fast forward to today, and you have a lot more options available for a band. Being online and being in social media is very, very key, and it's very easy to set things like that up and totally free. One really good thing for bands, because so many people are on it, it's easy to target and search, is a Facebook page. Not a group, because that's different things. People have to join groups, and people don't always want to join groups, and it's closed, it's a weird thing, and groups are weird for different reasons. But for a band, just have a page that it's public, people can like it, people can interact with it, you can send it to a lot of people, you can blast it and target it with pretty effectively as to exactly who you want to be targeted with that, with ad campaigns for local areas, for venues. Facebook homepages are also good because you can actually embed video on them, you can put photos, you can do live streams, and you can keep it updated pretty regularly with all kinds of really great content. So Facebook's really, really good if you have a band once you get to the point on this part of building a band. Instagram's something I'm very active on as well. I have a personal Instagram page that I'm the most interactive, and then for this channel I have one, which I haven't been posting lately, but I need to. And what I want to do is I have like a little bit of different content for each thing. So I have a Twitter, I have a Instagram, I have a blog, and I have this channel. And I have something a little bit different on each one of them. Like if I take one photo or something, I'm not going to put the exact same thing on everybody, because then there's no reason for somebody to come to my Instagram page. My Instagram page has content that's not anywhere else, so it's a little bit different. So those are, like for instance, my Instagram is like photos of me shooting videos, some behind the scenes things. Some when I'm out of town or when I'm doing something else or practicing, I'll have like quick shots or quick video clips or quick teasers of upcoming videos that I'm going to have on here. So it's a little different. They're totally different content. They are kind of interconnected. So make sure you give somebody a little bit different content in each spot. That's why they have a reason to actually try all these different social media channels, so to speak. I do have a Twitter account. I've never really gotten to the Twitter thing. It's like these short blurbs. You don't really interact. You can share and stuff. So I do have a Twitter account for this. And for a while I was just posting my earworm of the day or something like that, and I haven't really done it in a while. I guess I'm not very Twitterish or something like that. I don't tweet a lot, but I do have one. Some bands thrive on it. They're very, very good with those things. And of course, you can always have a YouTube channel like this. YouTube is really great for having videos, for sharing videos, not just for official music videos for your band, but to be able to have some kind of recording of your audio. Even if you don't actually do a video, you can have a a video on here that just has a photo that doesn't actually like an edited visual video, just a photo or some information for your band while your audio is playing, so you can actually play something on there for venue owners and for different people that might want to book you. So it's a good place that's accessible for everybody to hear you as well, not just see your video. And another thing that has always helped me with bands, and I always thought it was really good, and I've even used it at some companies, is to have like one Google account for your band. With the band's name such and such at gmail.com, because from that you actually have your YouTube account. You also have access to a Gmail account that you can use for booking. That's like one solid thing that everybody can connect with. Make sure all your band members have access to it. And in that thing you also have Google Docs, and Google Docs is great for sharing things. We use it to share set lists. Like when we have set lists coming up, we put them in Google Docs. Everybody has access to it. When it's updated, everybody knows where it's at. Anytime we have extra photos or something, instead of just emailing back and forth or putting them in Dropbox, if you have a lot, you can put it in Dropbox. Putting anywhere else, you can just put them all in Google Docs. Everybody has them in separate folders. It's very, very well organized. You can really use Google Docs for a lot of things. And that's pretty much it for today's video about social media and how to start organizing your band together with that. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you actually use like AOL homepages or GeoCities or Tripod in the past. Let me know what your favorite channel for promoting the band is, whether it's YouTube or whether it's Instagram or maybe something else you're using. And leave some comments in the bottom, and I'll see you next week. Take care.